everybody, Walker here with another Thaumcraft 4 tutorial video for you today. This one is put forth by Pack628. He asks, or rather he says, I would love to see how you would automate the Arcane Bore the best you can. It's the biggest problem for me. Well, Pack628, this video is for you. So, automating the Arcane Bore. We're going to do this using straight up vanilla Thaumcraft, okay? We're not going to use any of the add-ons. Though I am lying slightly, and I'll show you what I'm lying about. It's only so that I don't have to build a humongoid system. Let's go in and take a look and see. So to do this, you're going to need, obviously, you need yourself an Arcane Bore base and an Arcane Bore. You can get yourself an Arcane Lantern. It's not required, but I'd highly recommend it, and attach it right onto your bore base, and you'll see why. Have a setup having your furnace and 2 alembics, one set to Terra, and have that drain out into a void jar, and the other into Perditio, which drains right into your Arcane Bore base. The reason for that is the Arcane Bore runs on Perditio. You don't have to have Perditio, but it makes it run way faster. I mean, we're talking miles faster. And I'm going to show you that. That's why I have the pipe here. We can actually... where is it? There it is. Let's just put a valve on there. And shut it. There we go. Okay. That way we can just open the valve up. Now then, what are you going to cook to get Terra and Perditio? Well, here they come. Right on cue, guys. Yep, that's right. We're going to cook up cobblestone. Because cobble has both Terra and Perditio. And then our coal golem is shoving coal into the bottom. When you set these guys up, whatever item you're shoving into your furnace to be cooked has to go in one of the sides, and your fuel has to go in through the bottom. Very important that if you connect your coal or whatever fuel you're using to the side, it'll end up into the slot to be cooked up, so we don't want that. That being said, you're going to need some golems. I have all thaumium golems here, but for the most part, just anything but a straw golem will work. Of course, your thaumium golems will move 32 items at once, so that makes them a little bit superior. And they can also hold 2 upgrades, so if you needed to, you could give them upgrades. You're going to want a mess load of empty cores, and at the very minimum 2 sorting cores. 1 sorting core for your golem who's in charge of your Arcane Bore chest, and 1 for the golem who's in charge of your Infernal Furnace chest. Okay, now I'm using an Infernal Furnace. If you wanted to use, let's say you had an MFR smelter, cooker, whatever, or Tinker's Construct, or something else that you're using to cook up ores, that's fine. You use whatever system you want. I'm using straight up vanilla Thaumcraft, so I've got 2 choices, a furnace or an Infernal Furnace, and I chose the Infernal Furnace, okay? You're also going to want some magic mirrors. Those thingies, yeah, wow, are optional. You don't need them, and you don't need to have a form of Ignis running into your furnace, but it certainly helps. And of course, you can do it either essentia or by a V relay. It's all up to you. So that being said, you could also set up a V relay to send Perditio into your Arcane Bore base. You don't actually need this piping system. I just thought it was kind of neat because we're gonna generate a whole mess load of cobble, and we might as well use it, right? So you could have like a whole array of jars and whatnot to collect it too. You don't just need to have 1 void jar of Terra. This will produce a massive amount of both Terra and Perditio. So next, this jar here is actually from Automagy. It's an infinity creative jar only. It's going to be up to you to figure out how you want to automate Ignis Essentia to run to your Arcane Bore, Infernal Furnace. I highly suggest coal or some form of that, because it contains both Ignis, and it also contains Potentia Essentia, which is something extremely useful way later on when you get into like warding and runic shielding and stuff like that. So you decide. Right now I'm just using it as infinity jar just so that I don't have to keep checking up on it. Alrighty, how to get this mess set up. Alright, so right now I just have this really simple sorting system. You do it how you want, but I have chests labeled for whatever I want to go in them, and then of course for each item, so shards has all the shards, at least one of each. At least one of each. The reason is because your sorting golem needs to know where things are going, and to know that, he needs at least one item in each chest. If I didn't have dirt in here, he wouldn't know what to do with the dirt. Okay, so we put the dirt in there, and he'll bring dirt over to this chest. Put the sorting core on him, and of course link them to each chest. Next we have an empty core golem set up to collect the different ores that you can collect. Now obviously if you have several other mods installed that have various added ores, you're going to either need to figure out a different system of transporting or just put down another golem with another empty core and set him up with only empty out certain types of ore, right? So this guy just has gold, iron, cinnabar, because those are the only 3 ones that I can smelt in my current mod setup, plus the native gold cluster, iron gold cluster, and cinnabar cluster. Did I just say iron gold? I probably did. I didn't mean to. Native iron cluster and the cinnabar cluster. Alright, and there's a reason why we have those set up, even though we're using the Arcane Bore. He's going to collect from that chest and shove it into this magic mirror, which is linked to this magic mirror, and is going to drop it down into the infernal furnace, auto-smelting it for us, where this guy with another sorting core will sort them into their individual chests. Okay? And that one's empty just in case I get something else that I didn't really mean to that I can shove in there. Alright, pretty simple, right? Who are we missing? You. Hello, little guy. You messed us up in the beginning of our video. So this guy, I just have a setup right here. Eventually, your pickaxes are going to wear out, okay? So what this guy will do is he'll come along and replace it, as far as I understand it. Pretty sure he'll replace it. Yes, he'll replace it. Once it breaks, he'll come over and he'll put a new one in. That should work. It may not. We don't know. I've actually never tested that. It's something I just came up with for fully automated setup. Now then, the other thing you need, of course, a diamond pickaxe to go into the bore. The diamond pickaxe doesn't have to be diamond. It can be any pickaxe. The reason I have diamond is because they last longer, and they would last even longer if I put Unbreaking 3 enchantments on the diamond pickaxe, but that takes a while. So, you know, if you're doing a lot of Arcane Bore work, do yourself a favor, enchant up a whole messload of Unbreaking diamond pickaxes, because they'll last damn near forever. The other thing that we need over here in this slot, which my golem kindly put a diamond pickaxe in, is a wand focus of excavation. Now then, what I would suggest doing is getting yourself, I have one over here somewhere, yes, right here, the focal manipulator, okay? And what this does is it allows you to add enchantments to the wand focus. And I found that, I believe, Treasure 2, Enlarge 2, and Dowsing work the best. What they do is they actually add different attributes to your bore. So let's put him in there. So with Treasure 2, Enlarge, Dowsing, and Potency, I get Width 7 with a +1 speed, and the chance to generate native clusters, and Fortune 2. In case I get like emerald or diamonds or something, at least I'll get a lot of them, because it will break them down like a normal pickaxe. But I found that with width 9, native clusters and Fortune 2 is just fine. The +1 speed actually isn't that much, especially when you've got Preditio running into it. Alrighty. Now then, I did say that this is optional. What this will do is it will light your tunnel as it's going along, okay? Pretty cool, right? Alrighty, I think everyone is ready. Mr. Skelly, are you ready? Golems, you ready? So, that's got plenty of Perditio in it. We're gonna turn this thing on and see it in action, okay? So, right now, it's gonna go... Yeah, it's actually not doing too awful bad. Oh, you know why? It's because it had some Perditio already in the base from earlier when it was cooking. Ah, there it goes. It just wore out. So notice how it's kind of going kind of slow now. And he is going to sort everything for us. Yep. Now what I would recommend is having 2 sorting golems, okay? Because this thing, once we turn the Perditio on, is going to run so freaking fast that the golem will never keep up. And even 2 sorting golems is going to be a bit of a stretch. So I highly recommend, at the very minimum, 2. Hi Skelly. That's good. Alright, let's turn on the Perditio and watch it actually go super fast. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now, I hidden some treasures down in here in order to show off the sorting ability of the golems. But what else I'm gonna do? Something that not a lot of people actually know. Let's grab another Arcane Bore. And let's turn that off just for a second. If I come under here, notice there's yet another slot. Oh yeah, double Arcane Bore. Let's throw that in and see what happens now. Oh yeah, check that out, right? This is the true power of the Arcane Bore. This right here is insane. Now you can also change the direction of the bore itself. Like, let's say, okay, yeah, they're digging a nice huge tunnel. Oh, there's some of the gold and emerald that I... Ah, good. He throws it in here. It gets smelted. He brings it over here. The skeleton has no idea what's going on. There's a dozen golems around. They're like, oh my god, what's going on? Beautiful. I love it. I love it when stuff actually works. Now, yes, I cheated and I actually dug in and got a whole mess load of different things in there. It's to show off this, okay? To show what happens. Because we should see, let's see, gems. See, they're trying to keep up, but even 2 of them are having a hard time keeping up. So every so often, maybe you could put it on a redstone clock to turn it off so that the sorting golems can... Hey, little guy. Yeah, I know, you don't have anything to do anymore. Maybe put it on a redstone clock so that they have time to sort things out. I'm not sure. But now that we have it turned off, let's say you wanted 1 to dig straight. Oops. And 1 to dig down. Oh yeah. Eat your heart out, quarries. Now 1 will go straight, and this guy, he'll dig straight down. So there you have it. That is using nothing but vanilla Thaumcraft to fully automate an Arcane Bore. Okay, now I did say that I would show you how to do this using a V-Relay. Well, let's take a look and see. First of all, we need to have an aura node that has Perditio in it. There we go. Alright, get rid of that. you'll need yourself a node stabilizer, and you can get an advanced node stabilizer if you want. We don't really need it because we're not doing anything. And you'll also want the node transducer, which I put in the wrong spot, because we are making this into an energized node. Get ourselves a lever. There. And while that's working, we will get ourselves a V-relay. And I don't recall if you can do this with a double bore. This might require one of them, one side to be free for the V-relay charge relay. We'll find out. I'll keep one in inventory just in case. See, I always use this method just because I produce so much cobble in a Perditio Essentia that there's really no point in doing it any other way. Yeah. No, it's sending it. I just don't think it's sending it to where I want it. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this will work. Ah! Huh. Well, you know what? You guys do it the way you like. I like doing it this way. So there you have it. Fully automated. Get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. And this will keep going for darn near forever until the pickaxes wear out. In which case, our lovely golem here should replace them. Tell you what, I'm going to let it run for quite a while and see if that actually happens. Or actually, no, you know what I can do? Iron pickaxe. Let me just verify this before I... any kind of pickaxe. This'll... Oh no! Before I do that, we don't want our golem falling into infinity. There we go. Watch this. This should go real fast. Hey guys, my golems are working. Try and be nice. And as you can see, this will dig out a really nice big tunnel, depending on the how much enlarge enchantments you put on your excavation foci. That's very rude. Very rude indeed. Let's see. There we go. Don't run. You're gonna get... Yep, told ya. Ah, alright, so that doesn't actually work. So you'll have to every so often, come on, do your job. There may be a way, with a Thaumcraft add-on to have them remove the pickaxe based on its NBT data. But I don't think there's a way using straight up Thaumcraft to have them removed based on NBT data. The only thing I can think of is fill or empty. Yeah, I don't think there's a way. No. But there you have it. Mostly automated. Within reason. So, there you have it. Pack 628, that video is for you. I hope this helps you out on your endeavors. Hopefully it does, because it's, you know, it's a pretty decent method. There are many other ways to set this up. This is by no means the only way, nor is it by any means the best way. But it's the way that works for me. And whenever I do use an Arcane Bore, this is generally what I use. Because it's not as fast as a quarry, but it gets the job done, and you can set it up and walk away, and you never have to look at it again until it's done, and then you have to move it. Moving it is the harsh problem. There is no way that I know of to just move the Arcane Bore without breaking it all down and moving it. I think MFS will allow you to do that, but you would have to go and watch a Direwolf 20 video on MFS because I am really not familiar with that mod at all. But oh, look at that, it went almost all the way. Whee! But there you have it. So then, as always, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like down below. I'd really appreciate it. Comments, tell me how I can improve the videos and how I can make more videos for you guys that you want to see. That would be really great. Otherwise, I think we're going to call this one a wrap, and check you guys later. Hey guys, just cutting in here just for a second. I figured I'd just throw this on the tail end of the video instead of re-recording the whole video or interrupting anything that was going on. There is a way, actually, to automate getting pickaxes in and out of the Arcane Bore. I just tested it over here with 2 chests. It should work just fine with the bore itself. Believe it or not, empty core golems are more than capable of reading MBT data all on their own. They don't need any special upgrades. So notice I have a wooden pickaxe in this chest, and he is set up to take items from this chest and put them into this chest, and he is set up only to take a almost completely ruined wooden pickaxe. If I come over here and I throw in there, he only took the dead wooden pickaxes. So what you would have to do is set up a golem with an empty core set to the Arcane Bore, okay? And then whenever he senses there is a pickaxe that is pretty much dead in there, he'll take it out and put it somewhere else, just so long as you have him set up to only take out that pickaxe, right? So have him set up to take out your dead diamond pickaxe, and then he will do so. And then this guy will bring over fresh pickaxes. So yeah, you can automate it almost fully. It's just one more golem, and you know, who doesn't like more golems? So there you go. We fixed that problem. Now the only problem is moving the darn thing, and that is just not going to happen in one of my videos. I have no clue how to use MFFS systems. But anyway, drop me a like if you enjoyed the video, and we'll check you guys later.